Hi Leo, this is Luciani. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Um, this is going to be your spirit advice for the week of December 24th. And let's get right into it. So spirit guides, what are Leo's messages for the week of December 24th, 2018? Okay. Okay. So oh, look at the full moon here. It's a full moon. It's a full moon on this. That's really beautiful. All right, so let's start off here. The air element here is all about communication and harmony and finding that higher mind and going into that space of intellectual thought, connections, brotherhood, sisterhood, that particular type of energy. Um, with it being here in your point of reference, it's either something that you always have to remind yourself of having, or this is an energy that has to be tapped into or it's already tapped in. But like I said, expanding yourself, lyricism, communications, and it's just kind of like something here that's really unrestricting. The earth element being in your present moment, something is just not pragmatic. It's more ideals than realistic type of situations. And then also five of earth in the reverse is kind of like it's kind of like you're regaining yourself. You might be in the spirit of regaining yourself because of some kind of financial loss, um, some kind of stubbornness. It could be many things, but here, Five of Earth is kind of like you're finding new compassion or companionship. There's might be good companionship here. Also, new interest in business and spiritual matters. So you're in this situation where you're regaining yourself again. And what's really here with the earth energy, the earth element here is kind of like regaining your position and power, new interest in spiritual matters. It means that you're going to have to use that determination, that ambition, that pragmatic, physical mind of earth in order for that to occur, because at the end of the day, when it do occur, you have this beautiful energy in the future. The Four of Fire, the Four of Wands in traditional tarot. That means that whatever you're doing is going to be collaborative. It's very, very successful. It causes great joy in your life. Also, there's harmony, prosperity, perfect work, perfected work. It's also a haven among refuge. It's just like a safe haven type of energy. It's like you can get there if you really might be criticizing yourself. Might be like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have all of these new interests and new hobbies and new ideas and all this newness here, right? But, oh, I can't do it. No, I'm not good enough. I can't do that. I can't climb up the ladder. And it's like, yes, you can. And once you do it, it's like amazing. It's so collaborative and successes and just prosperity. It's your safe haven. Creating your safe haven shouldn't be something that you want to block yourself from doing, Leo, because you have the expandability of thought. Use that expansive mind. I know Leo's fixed energies where it's just like one track mind, and it's like you might have to kind of expand yourself out of that so that you can really get to work. Getting to that, you know what, despite my criticisms, I'm going to use my diligence, my perseverance, my persistence, my dutifulness, all of those things. You might be feeling that you're at a loss. You might be feeling as if like, excuse me, you might just be feeling like I don't have it. Or it also can mean, it could also mean like selfishness. Maybe someone's selfish in your environment and you're feeling like they're very selfish and egocentric. This could even be you, but since this is in your feeling sector, you're feeling selfish, or you're feeling like someone around you is selfish or egotistical. And is really, you're reflecting yet again on grief, on something that's really troublesome that you can't let go of. And and then your Four of Water, yet again, you're thinking about some kind of past situation. Also that's the Four of Cups also in traditional tarot, but the Four of Cups is kind of like your discontentment of something, also reevaluating yourself. This could mean that you're starting to reevaluate certain situations. You might just be dissatisfied with, material successes, or you're reevaluating your own earthly pleasures. This also can mean someone who really is just have their cup full, but they don't see it. It's kind of like, I have everything I need, but I'm literally looking at the things on like what I really don't have, I guess. You're looking at things but you don't have. Now, your spirit advice is very strong energy here. Very strong energy here. This essentially, in this particular deck that I'm using, is all about spiritual growth. This card protects you from any inconveniences, mental clarity, divine protection, okay? These are the things that are really here for you. Kind father or kind mother, if you're a woman watching this. Fairness, gentle king and ruler, right? So this energy is pretty heavy. As you see, it's all white, it's pure. But just be very mindful of the fact that this is also the master, right? This is a master card. And it really, really means that someone could be acting really childish in your environment. Someone is just like this unfair judge or master. They're like this very egocentric person, and it's just like annoying. This could be you, or this could be someone in a relationship or at the job or whatever, but it's just kind of like they're just so, I guess childish is what I'm saying, or emotional immaturity. So I don't know. It's kind of like your spirit of guides is telling you someone is just so childish around you and you're feeling extremely bounded to them, or you just feel caged in from, I think, the criticisms that you're giving yourself. And just keep reflecting back on something or discontent with something. So I'm going to clarify this, but the message of air in the middle here is saying that, listen, you are already a master. You already understand what it is that you need to do to get to your prosperity, your safe haven. And you're reflecting back on, I guess, financial losses, or you're reevaluating your material assets. And it just seems like you have to stop criticizing yourself for being stubborn about something. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, so yeah, so Ace of Wands is telling me that you are wanting like passion. There's passion here. There's a passion and love that's very highly communicative. And the Justice card here is like you have to make a really sound decision in relation to your criticisms or stubbornness, meaning that you have to go into your higher mind, Leo. There's now this place that needs to occur in your sector where you have to have some kind of awakening or renewal. You need a change in personal consciousness, a change in personal consciousness. And it's Nine of Cups here in the reverse, and it's letting me know that you're delaying your abundance. You're delaying these new ideas, or delaying these new opportunities to come into your life, or some kind of mistakes or overindulgence or imperfections are made in these plans. So you gotta maybe plan a little bit more tactfully, I would suggest. But you know, the Eight of Wands in reverse here also signifies that there's some kind of disputes. There's disputes are going on in the future in relation to a coming together, something that has been won, or even I would suggest like perfect work, the safe haven. You don't want these domestic disputes to come into your future. I'm seeing some kind of disputes that is hindering your prosperity, your safe haven, Leo. And the Chariot upside down is kind of like it's like really heavy on you. You're feeling really, it feel like you're just unethical victories, or you're feeling very vengeful, or some kind of collapse in a project that causes this like selfish or egotistic person, and you're just feeling like, oh, they're so unethical, they're just so imbalanced, and it's just, you're feeling like that vengeance in your space, and it's like slowing the money up. You're feeling like the money is slowing up for you, or something's not like starting up. Something that you need to start up that's not starting up fast enough. And there's also some sort of corruption of character here. Somebody has a real corruption of character, and you're just reflecting about it, and you're so discontent about it, like, ugh, they're bad character, or this could be possibly you, and now you're feeling like the burdensome. The Ten of Wands in the reverse is kind of just like treachery, separation. You really just feel like you want to just separate from this person, so that, and they're very emotionally immature, and it's just like, it could be a person at the job sector, or it could even be a relationship, somebody in their family, but it's just like treachery. It's a disruption of the character, and it's just like, what do I do? And it's like bad faith, or even you feeling like there's going to be a loss here, and that's the reason here. You feeling like there's a loss here if you unbound yourself. So you feel bounded to it because there's a loss if you unbound yourself. But guess what? There's hopeful expectations at the end. There's new alliances here. Just believe. Stop criticizing yourself. Know who you are. You are already a master, Leo. Okay? So that's your energy for this week. This is just a general reading. If you want a personal reading, just shoot me a comment below. Okay? Peace. Peace to you.